Now this is for all of you that love antique classic cars. I'm at the Burnsville, Mississippi Antique Car Show. And this is certainly a classic right here. It's the 1965 Ford Mustang. And I can bet that this brings back a lot of memories for a lot of people. Let's look inside this thing and see what it looks like. Yep, that looks familiar. Now this is a 1930 Ford. Now this might go back too far for memories for a lot of people, or most people. But I bet some memories was made, or maybe could still be made here. Look at this, somebody like green. That's a beautiful car. Now this is a Ford GT. And of course you missed it, it's red. Look inside this car. This is the kind of car that if you want to get down the road in a hurry in, this is the car for you. Now this is a 1937 Dodge Hotrod. Now as you can see, they made a lot of alterations on this one. Let's take a peep inside here. I like the little bed back there with the wooden floor on it. Now many of you might remember this one right here. It's a Corvair. No, it's not a Corvette, it's a Corvair. And what's so unique about this car at the time it was manufactured is that the trunk was in where the motor should have been, and the motor was where the trunk should have been. See there, I told you. Now I know a lot of you remember this sports car right here, a 1972 SS convertible. Beautiful automobile. Now this one we're reaching back again is a 1935 Chevrolet. Kind of looks like an old movie gangster's car. Now wait till you see what they've done with the inside of this thing. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Guarantee it didn't come out this way though when it come off the assembly line. Now this is probably the most recognized classic car on the road today, if it's on the road. It's a 1957 Chevrolet. There's not really much more than you could say about this car. Except it's pretty. Yeah, it looks familiar. Now here we go, reaching way back there. This is a 1938 Ford. And in case you hadn't figured out, it's red. Now I want to show you the interior of this car. It's as pretty can be. The engine there is pretty too. But look inside this thing. Look there. That's what I'm talking about. Now this is kind of like it, only this is a Chevrolet sedan. And it's green, of course. And they said that the people that looked at this car all the time, their faces turned green with envy, so they just painted the car to match. Now look inside this one. This is pretty too. Now I don't really know what to say about this one, except it's a Ford pickup. And somebody has spent a lot of money on it, I bet you that. Now I want you to look inside this thing. Henry Ford would have probably had a stroke if something like this had rolled off his assembly line. Look how pretty that is. Now here's another one. This is a 1934 Ford also. Well, I bet you won't find any grease on any engine right there. Ain't that beautiful? All right, here we go with another 57 Chevrolet Bel Air. Let's take a look inside here. Yeah. That's probably the most recognized classic car on the road right there. Now I want to tell you, this is a 1958 Eldorado Cadillac. Now the sign on the window of the car said that only 400 was made in 1957 and 305 of these cars was made in 1958. Do you think that could be true? Why don't you look how that back door swings backwards there? That might take a little bit getting used to, but I think I could get used to the rest of it. Look at that. They say this car cost $12,000 when it was new. Now this is one of my favorite automobiles here. It's a 1955 Ford. And this car is pink and white, and I know that at one time or another somebody by the name of Peggy Sue owned it. This is a beautiful, beautiful car. Look inside this thing. A dice and all. Now I want you to look on the back window. They got a little model car of it. Look, it looks just like it. Now, for all of you people who can remember the end of World War I and the Spanish flu, this is your car. It's a 1918 Chevrolet four-door touring car. See, I told you. And it's a convertible. And the top goes up because I seen them do it. (1918) Chevrolet. Goodness. Now, what can I say about this car? Everybody will recognize this car. It's a SS Impala. Yeah, I'd be glad to walk down the road or to ride down the road in that one. Now this is a 1933 Plymouth Coupe. 1933. Goodness. It's a pretty thing. Look inside here. Yeah, that's nice. Now the only thing I say about this rumble seat is if you're the one that's riding in it, I hope it's summertime and not winter. Now, as far as I'm concerned, one of the finest cars ever made was a Packard. And you're looking at a 1937 Packard. Now let's take a look inside and see what it looks like. See, now that's what I'm talking about. (1937) Packard. Now this is a pretty little Ford. And you can see it's got fender skirts and all. You're looking at a 1953 Chevrolet pickup. Spare tire and all. Look at the back there. I like that wood. They had their window rolled up, so I can't see too good inside it, but wouldn't want to haul much cargo back there and rough that up. It's too pretty. Now here we go. And as the sign says there, this is a 1980 Cadillac Coupe de Ville original. So they left it just like it come out for the factory floor. And I can't help but think of the song every time I hear about Coupe de Ville, fogging up her windows on her Coupe de Ville. Look at there. Now that was a nice automobile. Now this is our final vehicle, and it's a 1925 Dodge Coupe. And I want to thank all of y'all for riding along with us. So just hop in here and we'll just head down the road.